What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Top Grappler Podcast. I'm your man, Beanie guy, here with my brother from another mother, Rage King.
What up?
Here to give you basically a recap of the weekend events from Raw to NXT to AEW and Smackdown. Well, first we're going to kick it off talking about Smackdown's events, and I just like to say, I don't know what the hell's going on over there with SmackDown, dude. SmackDown at one point seemed like it could be the A show. And now, after seeing what I saw last night, I'm left with so many what the fucks and, you know, why? And really? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You saw the show last night. I'm assuming you saw the show last night. If you're not, I didn't watch it. I caught the highlights. Your thoughts? I mean, I really don't have much to say about it. We can talk about some things, but what are your thoughts on last night's show, man?
I thought it was a decent show. It wasn't a great show, but it was a pretty decent show. There was a lot of things in the show that really didn't make a lot of sense to me, which we're gonna talk about here in a minute. But all in all, I thought it was a good show. It wasn't. Again, it wasn't great or anything. It was all right. It was passable. You know what I'm saying? It's just, honestly, it felt like it was just a show to fill in. It was a filler show to fill in for the filler pay-per-view before we get to WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what it feels like.
Fastlane is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
Along with AEW Revolution.
If Revolution isn't tonight, don't quote me on that.
It's not tonight. It's tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's tomorrow because they said Sunday. So okay. Both pay-per-views will be on tomorrow night, and damn, I think I'm gonna try this watch party thing, bro.
Yeah,
I think we should try this watch party thing, man. We gonna be here to take it live for y'all for the first time. Top Grappler Podcast, baby. And we gonna bring it in with the AEW and AEW Revolution and fucking Fastlane. I mean, our Fastlane, I'm not all that interested in you know, It's not nothing, you know, Daniel Bryan, I'd like to believe Daniel will win.
No,
but
it's just gonna give
he's the better wrestler. Yeah, he's just the better wrestler, but I think they're high on Roman right now, so I don't think we're going to see any change there. We need him at this moment. You guys don't need me. What would you be if I wasn't here? You'd be do nothing. Why don't you just tell him what he'd be, Roman? You tell him he'd be sucking on his on Bree's tit because she'd be paying the bill with Total Bellas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna start off. I guess we just start off right there. Daniel Bryan versus Jay Uso to move into the title picture at Fastlane. That's what was on the line for Daniel Bryan in this match. So, of course, he ended up picking up the victory. He made Jay tap out. You know what I'm saying? It was a good match, of course, dude. I just think that people can't get enough of seeing Jay Uso and Daniel Bryan. And I don't blame them because they got some kind of chemistry that I'm sure they didn't even know they had. You know, so yeah, you know, that I think that they just like to see that, and that's probably what keeps Jay in this title picture at here and there. It's because he can go with these high level competitors like nobody else. You know, he proven that he can main event a show. Yeah. This was like, I don't know how many main events this man has main evented. How many times he has main evented SmackDown. I lost count now. Yeah. You know, so
he's a damn good wrestler. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I just wonder what happened to Jimmy, you know.
We all wonder what happened to Jimmy.
As far as I know, Jimmy was single. He ain't had no woman. You know what I'm saying? It was just him and Jay, and then Jay came into his title as being Roman's right hand man, and it's just like Jimmy wasn't worthy enough to even be considered. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still not feeling the fact that Jimmy not there. I think that they established themselves well together. And it's just crazy to think. I've been trying to avoid it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have been trying to avoid it too, because I haven't heard anybody talking about it. Where in the hell is Jimmy Uso? Why is he not with the head of the table? Why are they not you know what I'm saying, like trio? That double the muscle, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Is he injured? What's going on? I think that it would assert some more dominance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Fastlane ain't this Sunday. Fastlane March 21st. My bad.
Apologies, people.
We cleared that up. Yeah, way too early. We think I'm just excited. I guess. We get excited to get back and talk about wrestling again. I guess that's what it is, But all right, on to the next topic at hand, and how Bayley seems to have been lost in the shuffle. I mean, Bayley presents sweet tweets on some show she just don't even sound right. I mean, ding dong, Bailey's here or some shit, whatever the hell it was. Like, bro, I'm not feeling this shit at all with her.
No, that won't last.
You know what I'm saying?
That won't last.
And I hope something happens. Like, maybe her. I think without the championship, her heel run is a bust.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She can't be a proper heel without a proper face. And you know what I'm saying? Like, it's constant. It seems like every time everything goes back to Sasha with her. Mm-hmm. And I feel that somewhere down the line, rather than have her just fade off of television, you don't see her anymore, you'll see her going good guy again, and it just won't fit after. It's like, damn, so what, you like just taste the dark side, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You giving out hugs again now, you know what I'm saying? I
don't know. To me, like, her going heel is like when you took the mask off Kane. When he tried to go back to it, it just didn't feel right. You understand what I'm saying? Like, she didn't need to go heel right there. I mean, it was nice to try, but she was one of those people that just didn't. She just didn't need to go heel. You know what I mean? She has a natural face aura about her, and at least in my opinion.
She ain't, not to mention she got the dump.
Always brings a smile to my face. I say that.
Bayley. So on to the next, man. Apollo Crews and how he was auditioning for the role of Black Panther in Black Panther 2.
Doing his best Wakanda Forever impression.
You know what I'm saying? Or he was trying to get in the Coming to America 3, the takeover of Zamunda or something. But lady, like, I'm sorry. A lot of people think that he's walking a fine, that WWE is walking a fine line by making him portray this character, going back to being a real African American. It's like, you can be insulting two different types of people there. You know what I'm saying? You can be insulting real Nigerians, and then you insulting African Americans. Us. But to me, it's not. I'm not looking at it like that. By far, I'm not. I'm interested to see what happens. But as we just said with Bayley, which is why I segued right on into this, without a championship, it's going to be all for naught.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this is a former NXT World Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Talented. Like I said, how long do you think this man stared in that mirror and practiced that accent? He only had about a week. Maybe he been practicing for longer and he'd just been ready to say, you know what, I'm gonna break it out next week. I've been working on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't all the way there. I could still tell that he was trying. And that right there is where the insult to Nigerians would lie. Because if they look at them like, man, this motherfucker right here don't even sound like me in Nigeria. They know how they sound. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think?
I mean, I look at it like this. Anybody that's seen Apollo Crews in a ring knows he's talented. You understand what I'm saying? They understand he's got a lot to offer. He's got a great arsenal of moves. He's got the whole nine. The only thing he was really missing was like, as I like to say, he's missing that character. You know what I'm saying? So with this, though it may be edgy, it doesn't offend me because I'm not a snowflake, but to the people it may possibly offend. And ironically enough, the same people that are offended, well, half of them will honestly be a fan of his. Y'all wanted him to try something. Y'all wanted him to try something different. Why not let him try this and see what happens? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like this. I'm all for. Now I understand that some gimmicks may be worse than others, but depending on who's doing the gimmick, like I mean, look at the Undertaker. And I'm not comparing Apollo Crews to the Undertaker, but do you think anybody but Mark Calloway could have pulled off the Undertaker gimmick?
That's why I believe Bray Wyatt stuff needs to end. That's why I think the Fiend stuff needs to end. The supernatural stuff. That's not that was a era thing. Mm-hmm. That era has passed, I believe, and the Undertaker took it with him. I think it just feels like a movie, especially because we all at home. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Every time it comes on, it feels like a movie, which is better that way sometimes. But they still have they hint of reality where they fuck up and be like, God damn, what the hell they doing? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So go on.
But with that being said, I'm just saying, like, we wanted them to try a gimmick. Though this may, rub some people the wrong way, don't rub me the wrong way. I'm interested to see what happens. Give it a chance to see what's going to happen. You don't know. This may be the turning point of his career. You understand? This is why I hate cancel culture, because cancel culture, it doesn't give... You never know. We may be looking at... cancel culture crushes creativity. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know. The very thing you're trying to cancel may have been a new form of entertainment that people have never seen before and never even knew that they needed or even truly enjoyed. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm not saying it's just going to work. It may flop, but how are we going to know if we don't give it a chance? You understand what I'm saying? Just give it a chance to see. You never know. This may be this man's big break right here. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And if it's not, guess what? Back to the drawing board. But what if it's not? What if this is his big chance?
It's not. He can take it to NXT.
Yeah, he got to go back to NXT for sure. But
he can take it to NXT.
With that being said, just give it a chance. We've been waiting for 5. He's been called up to the main roster, for about 3, 4, 5 years now? He's been up there for a minute. You understand what I'm saying? So, look, we've been waiting.
And it just seems like a lot of people just breaking out right now doing the same thing, too.
Yeah. So, he trying something different. You know what I'm saying? Who's to say that it won't work?
I mean, I like the way he took it to Big E ass and dropped them stairs on Big E, even though he didn't drop the stairs on him. The viciousness he was displaying, it was like, all right, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm listening.
Yeah. You got my attention.
Yeah. I'm feeling it. I just hope that it don't, let's just take the look, ladies and gentlemen. Dial back the freshly baked muffin feelings right now, okay? Take that shit back a little bit and understand that you are watching entertainment. WWE. Entertainment. These are actors. These are professional athletes / actors doing their job to make sure that we are entertained in the midst of a pandemic. I say pad because it is a pad. All right, so our next topic, and this is where I'd like to use this feature right here. Reginald. Again, Reginald.
And no, I'm not related to him just because.
No, he's not, ladies and gentlemen.
I know somebody is going to ask that.
Think about it. You actually look like Reginald.
You look just like Reginald. You kind of no. I'm not him. No. Because trust me, if I was in the WWE right now, I'd get in trouble for doing this. So no, I'm not him. No, don't. And I'm not related to him. No.
So to recap Reginald's night, I'm assuming he starts off with him interfering or getting involved in a match between Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler, which Bianca Belair picked up the win over the tag team champion. We'll talk about that.
I have to brush across that one time.
Yeah. And turns out he goes rolling back to Carmella in the back and trying to do his thing with her, shove her up some champagne and whatever, because we all know that this shit with Carmella wasn't going to last long at all either.
We knew that.
When you got to take a gimmick and pass it between 2 or 3 different women, it's an issue with the gimmick. She needed to come back. She needed to come back as Carmella, not some old boozed up version of herself. Like, bitch, You drinking wine all day, you know what I'm saying, and you turning around and acting like you just even more prettier than you really are. Because I'm not gonna tell you, I've said this plenty of times live on streams, on all that shit. Carmella is not pretty in that sense. Not enough to be trying to be no, I don't even know why Sasha even fucking champion. Her and Carmella look damn near just alike, slighter version, a darker version of you. And then see, well, it's racist. Also, when fucking Carmella is fucking white, clearly, and Sasha is like Latino blackish. Like, I don't know. You tell me something. They both not championship material. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about you women. It's not about that. I'm not trying to talk about you. It's just Carmella shouldn't be in this role. Carmella need to go back to doing Carmella shit. Moonwalking down the fucking ramp and some Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Calling herself the princess of Staten Island because hey, that's all that's going on for her right now, and that's the only reason this shit happening with her and Reginald because it just ran its course. And that nigga got some talent. And by God, we gonna figure out exactly what it is, even if we got to take him through what we gonna talk about here next. Because after he got through getting wine thrown in his face for like the umpteenth time by Carmella, he goes running back to Sasha's dressing room and trying to sweet talk her, and she closes the door in his face.
How rude.
Sasha thinks you gonna have to take that from her. You know what I'm saying? But before he leaves, he runs into the tag team champions, who he gets bullied by Shayna, but then Nia steps in and says, "Oh, he's kind of. Don't you see what I see? He's kind of cute." And then that was left at that. You let me know what you think on that. What you? I think Nia Jax gonna eat Reginald.
I was thinking that too, but I just didn't want to come out and be the one to say it.
The way she looked at him, he might as well have been a snack. Because I don't know if she was thinking about like using him to secure tag team gold. Because I hope not. Which is why we're gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about next. But I don't know what the fuck's happening here, and it's weird.
I probably shouldn't say this, but fuck it. When I see Nia Jax and Reginald, I immediately get Respucia and Norbert vibes. You understand what I'm saying? Like immediately, every single time.
If I had a picture, I'd go ahead and flash that up there for you.
Like I just do. Like I look at him and then it's like I just see Nia Jax going up to her. You got a girlfriend? He no. You do now. And then
yeah. You know that's how she was looking at him, dude. That's how she looked at him. She looked and Shayna was like, what? You know, what? And then it just ended on that. And he just looked like, Now, he didn't even have a look. He looked like more like, what the hell does that mean? But I'm interested to know what that means.
Like, I shouldn't want to know what that means, but I almost gotta.
Yeah.
So, I'm not gonna kill that poor man. I'm sorry.
Reginald. It looks like an object about this size. That's what she was seeing. Which ain't what you saw, Shayna. I was gonna beat that boo up right there, but
I was gonna beat his ass up, but she over here trying to get a man and shit on.
I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. So again, those two women. Well, Shayna Baszler, she lost a match, a one-on-one match against Bianca Belair, which we could have been expected. She got the WrestleMania momentum. She's got the WrestleMania momentum. But why did they have to be the ones in this match?
Thank you. That was going to be my next question. They didn't. The Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler did not have to be in that match. You could have literally gave her a squash match. You could have literally gave Bianca Belair a squash match against somebody else. You know what I'm saying? To put her over like a powerhouse or something like that. She didn't need to beat Shayna Baszler right now.
And then she powerhouse the tag team champ. Had one half of the tag team champions. But
all them people you got in the back, and you choose one of the people you trying to build up to. That makes no
sense.
I
would have, considering what you have going on, coming off of Wednesday night, I would have had Dakota Kai and fucking Raquel Gonzalez all in their shit. chasing them titles. They hungry competitors. Niggas WWE. It ain't like we live in a different continent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all
NXT,
all standing backstage, nigga. Shit.
NXT is no longer a developmental brand. That is a third brand. If you want to develop, you go to the performance.
It can't be a developmental brand for single and tag team competitors, and then turn around and be a multiple one actual third show because of the women's tag team championships. If that's the case, it should be like that way with the men's tag team championships as well.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And that would help this shit out. That would fucking help it out, nigga.
That would help it tremendously.
That would help the tag team division out because y'all got more tag teams over on NXT than y'all do in both rosters of SmackDown and Raw.
And y'all can have them go. Y'all can have them go to each show. You know that gives.
And it's the tag team titles. What's the worst that's gonna happen? They bring some fucking energy to the division. Come on, nigga. Let them two young punks that just won the damn fucking the Dusty Rhodes Classic get a shot at something more than just NXT Gold. Y'all should have a choice to choose whatever the fucking championships y'all want to go after.
Money in the Bank. You don't have to come and just pick your match where you want the match at. What the match gonna be? We want this type of match on this date. Okay, which titles you want to go for? We want to go after these championships on this day and this match.
So we gonna start some building shit. You know what I'm saying? Get some shit going.
Yeah.
That would give them more relevance than just getting beat up for the next couple of months and then lost in the shuffle. We don't want that. We split them up because y'all think one is better than the other.
Well, you should have just kept them together. Heavy machinery.
So I don't know why Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax was even once again circling the WWE women's champion on any show. Couldn't do it last week because Asuka wasn't there. She's probably getting her fronts replaced. Thank you, Shayna.
Yeah, the dental's the point, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, of course, they gonna shadow the fucking SmackDown women's champion, and it's like now. I get it. I get it. You got another week of this shit. Somehow we gonna have to get through another week of this shit because because Bianca Belair and Sasha, they don't really want to start that heat until they're going into WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. You notice they just they just being cool with each other. The relationship is, at first it was okay, we tagging up and we cool, we excited for each other and whatever about the match, potential match. Then she made her choice. It was like, okay, we know we going at it, and then they were still tag teaming, and now it's kind of breaking down because Bianca got all in her face last night. It was like, man, you got your ass ran over by Nia because you keep letting this Reginald out here getting involved in your stuff. Then that's why Sasha ended up smacking Reginald on the ringside. It's like, really? Like,
just beating on that poor man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you need to do something about him. He getting in your next thing you know, that's going to be the catalyst for the beginning of the rivalry going into WrestleMania. You don't tell me what to do. You forget I'm still trying. Oh my God. I hope you win, Bianca. I hope you win.
Got to.
And I hope you would flip immediate heel.
Go heel that night.
Yeah, right. Go heel that night. Give her ass, act like you're going to give her a handshake and clock her ass with the championship. Sportsmanship, my ass. Told your ass I was the best. All right, so moving on to Dominic Mysterio.
Oh my guilt.
Versus Chad Gable in a one-on-one match that I believe he picked up the win. And Rey Mysterio hit a fucking diving senton on Otis that didn't even break the table. Them damn tables. And then he ran into the camera. He ran into two different cameramans. When he tried to get out of there and scat away from Otis, he ran smack head first into the first camera. You know what I'm saying? And then you see him sprint past the next camera, and he ran right into that cameraman. Bro,
slew for that.
Like, Ray, what was that all about? Like, that was like some typical like good guy shit. You know, I got your back for squashing me 2 times. Do you realize that those 2 times that he squashed your ass were legitimate wins over you? I don't know. It seemed like a little bitterness there with Ray. I don't know, but it ain't nothing it ain't nothing that I would think about looking into because once again, it's just 2 or 3 good competitors not getting the time to do what they came to the business to do.
When Dominic Mysterio need to have his ass in NXT.
And Rey Mysterio probably need to just go ahead and take a legend role or something, or just go ahead and be his manager and not stop wrestling with him. That's why I feel like they're doing this because Bart Gunn, Billy Gunn, and them doing. But like I said, at Dark, I think Billy took a side seat and let his older son get in there. I think you just need to step out this man's career and let him try to do something. First, send his ass back to fucking NXT. Stop taking up good spots. That's but I don't know, man. What's your thoughts on this match? Just happened. I don't know, Dominic, I guess.
Like I say, nothing against Dominic Mysterio, but he needs to be down at NXT. You know, it's so many other more defined, already ready to go talents that could use that camera time. And like I say, I'm not hating on the young man. I'm saying young man like I'm not 28 years old my damn self, but I'm not hating on the guy, anything like that, bro. But you need to be down at NXT. Why are you in NXT above Adam Cole, above Kyle O'Reilly? You know what I'm saying? Bobby Fish. Yeah, Roderick Strong, Johnny Gargano, the list can go on and on. Tommaso Ciampa, you know what I mean? 10, 15, 20-year vets. You understand what I'm saying? And not even that. Hell, I'd take a guy on the main roster like Pete Dunne over Dominic Mysterio right now. Nothing against Dominic Mysterio, but bro, the only thing you have to go on in that ring that can actually sell some money and put asses in them seats is the fact that you are Rey Mysterio's son. And you can go down to NXT to prove to everybody else, yeah, I may be Rey Mysterio's son, but I'm my own man at the same time too, and I didn't work my way up through the. And notice, I'm not even saying go to the indie scene, go down to NXT, which pretty much is the indie scene. You know
that's the indie scene of WWE. I mean, that's where you got to learn to see if you can hold a crowd. If you can hold a Thunderdome, if you can hold a crowd at NXT, you know, right now we ain't got in front of crowds. We in front of televisions.
All the more reason why.
Yeah, it's some people and everything, but man, how many people you actually think is actually watching the shit? Shit, I don't even know how to get involved in the shit. That's how I do it. Nigga, I'd be sitting down in the Thunderdome and shit.
Yeah.
But shit, you still gotta pay a fee or something? What the fuck? You know, how you get into the Thunderdome? Drop it down in the comments and let me know if anybody know how to get a ticket to the television show. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, I guess that's really pretty much it a bit for SmackDown.
I got one more question.
Go ahead, man.
About SmackDown. Why in the hell is Buddy Murphy working with Seth Rollins again?
That's what I was forgetting. I just didn't see it on the what's the name right here. Yeah. That whole situation was all for naught. You got Buddy Murphy over here helping fucking Seth Rollins again. And it's like,
why?
Didn't you just beat his ass a couple months back?
Y'all had like a
to win your freedom, nigga.
Y'all had like a whole 4, 5, 6 month rivalry on Raw. But you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Last time y'all were in the same ring, didn't Buddy Murphy beat Seth Rollins clean? And now y'all
hugged the man and hugged the woman he was fighting for. Now that she is no longer a part of the company, I believe, which is why you hadn't seen his ass, because you went off and you did this old fairy tale bullshit storyline with Mysterio and Mysterio's daughter, who was not going to be around. You know what I'm saying? This shit didn't need to be even. It was that. What the hell? You had this whole rivalry going on with Seth Rollins and Rey Mysterio that y'all tried to turn into some blood feud that nobody fucking cared about. Now this nigga supposedly had lost an eye, but he got 2 of them now.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you notice that eyeball and pop back into his damn skull now.
Got 2 of them now. And so I guess, Dominic Mysterio and Rey Mysterio is whoever else's problem. It ain't Seth Rollins' problem. Man. Therefore, that makes it cool for Buddy Murphy to work with Seth Rollins again, just because nobody could really fit in Seth Rollins' Messiah fucking character.
Which wasn't needed by Seth Rollins at all. I don't know. I don't like the gimmick. I've always thought Seth Rollins was overrated. Yeah, I said it.
Seth Rollins is a better, as I said before in the past, Seth Rollins is just like I say with Dean Ambrose. You're a better B-card champion because you don't need a main title to to say that you can wrestle. Now I know you can wrestle. I say watch your matches. I actually enjoy your matches,
Yeah, you wrestle your ass.
but you don't need a championship or a gimmick. All you need is a good opponent and a decent storyline, and your wrestling gonna carry the storyline.
But
You
in the
know,
words of Triple H, Seth Rollins, you are nothing more but a B plus player. Yes, I said it.
and I've been saying it all along. You and your boy Dean and Roman too.
Roman too, yeah, I will agree.
Roman too. Their whole squad was garbage, dude. They know it. That's why it's taking so long for Roman to get over. Here now, it's the best thing he got. He said that he wanted to be the one to go heel and stab the Shield in the back. Probably should have let him do it. He probably would have been better off at this moment. Now he's just not going heel. It's been about a year going. Well, yeah, not a year going. About 6 months. What he won last? He came back last year. SummerSlam. So yeah, it's going on about a year now, close to a year, and he's been healed, and it's not working. You need some more competition. You need better. You got better competition. You need a better coach. You need to take up the role of Brock Lesnar and not say shit and let Paul talk.
Because
you need to get your.
Because at the end of the day, that's all it is. That's why it's really getting stale real fast. Is what he's trying to do, we've already seen already.
You know, having Paul hover over his shoulder while he sits there with the most lifeless responses ever. Like nigga, like that whole promo he cut tonight or yesterday about, you know, the WWE need him. I get it. This is gimmick. Like I say, dude, you better off taking the Triple H route, making us hate you, and that way we ain't had no choice but to like what you're doing. Because that's all. That's what's working. I'm still not getting behind it, but shit, I'd rather see him like this than try to be a fucking good guy when everybody's still booing him. You know.
Yeah, because some good guys, them face runs were brutal. Boy.
Yeah.
You talk about, I've never.
It's not meant for everybody.
I have never seen a face get booed out of every single arena in the biggest moments in my life, and they were meant to be cheered in my life, boy. That it was hard to watch people. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I felt bad for the guy, I really did, because you know this wrestling shit. Like I know it's scripted, whatnot. This wrestling shit is crucial, bro. Like any given move in that ring could fucking kill you. You understand what I'm saying? Misexecuting could fucking kill you. You understand what I'm saying? And to see this man spend time away from his family, you know what I'm saying, and put his body on the line and get booed out of every arena because he's just not clicking. You know what I mean? He's just not it. You know, it's hard to watch.
It sucks too.
It sucks.
Well, I say you got people like fucking Soulja Boy want to run his mouth talking about wrestling fake and all that. Look, bro.
Knowing everybody on that roster could knock his little scrawny ass out with no problem.
Yeah, we gonna talk about that because let me tell you something, though. You ain't finna sit here and tell any of these guys that they don't hurt every morning and every night and every hour and minute and second throughout the day because you can't tell me that gravity is fake, man. Throw yourself off your bunk bed flat on your back and tell me if you gonna get up and jump right back up and try to walk it off. Hell nah, you may be able to get back up. But when you get back up, all the muscles and the electronic neurons and all that bullshit that's in our bodies, your shit gonna be firing. Your back gonna feel and be looking like it's like something coming out of it because your muscles gonna be going crazy. This shit ain't a joke, dude.
Nah, do you that, man, and go wrestle for another 15 to 20 minutes in front of 80,000 people. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Ask Sid Vicious if it's a joke.
Oof.
Ask Sid Vicious if it a joke. When the man jumped off the top rope to deliver a move that he didn't even feel comfortable nor wanted to do. He didn't want to do that move because he knew he wasn't capable. Hopped off that top rope, broke his motherfucking leg at the shin, nigga. At the shin.
It went just like
done.
That. It went just. If I could break this right here without hurting it, it went just like that.
It's done. Like so, Soulja Boy, man, look, bro. You need to stick. Well, you need to figure out how you're gonna create a console without taking everybody else's ideas. You know that it's ironic that you would say something for somebody that something is fake when you doing an absolute definition of fake. You stealing other people's ideas and claiming them as your own. It's called fraud.
And not even only that, don't you find it ironic that the fucking rapper of all people, is talking about any form of entertainment being fake? You not even really a gangster. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody in your entourage bigger than you, but you a gangster. Get the hell out of here, man. Everybody in your entourage bigger than you, and you got the most guns, but you the gangster. Get the hell out of here, man. Stop. And I don't even like talking about, I'm not a, I hate my own kind of none of that bullshit like that. No, what I hate is fucking ignorance, okay? I hate ignorance from any race of motherfucking people. And right now, what the fuck Soulja Boy said was just some very ignorant shit, okay? It just was. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I can't speak for Beanie, but I'm pretty sure that's at least.
I mean, dude, it is ignorance. Everybody knows.
Ignorant shit.
Yeah, everybody knows that wrestling is a determined sport, nigga. It's not knowing that makes it any realer or faker. It's the fact that when you go out there and you see these guys out there diving off the top ropes onto fucking 6 other men and stuff, and the 6 other men, regardless if they can all hold him up. You ever heard of the saying, the strength of 10 men? You know what I'm saying? That's what that's for. Those dudes are there to support him so he make sure he survived that. And if anybody, all of them could easily just be dicks when this nigga go up in there and do us the 720, and they can just move out the way like Samoa Joe do when he
You thought.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's not what this is all about, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what MMA is for. That's what UFC is for. You want to see somebody truly get knocked out? That's what you should be watching. You want to see somebody truly get body slammed or really German to the ground? That should be watching. If you want to see these dudes do this to each other and make it look like it should be, like they're trying to make it look, it's not going to be. It's a fight, yes, but in the end of it will be a winner, yes, but it needs to look good along the way, not just going in there and it's a 2-minute knockout and that's that. And you know what I'm saying?
And notice, and even with the UFC, wrestling is still more popular than even after the UFC and MMA and been on national platforms for almost 30 years now. That's not by mistake. That's not by mistake.
That's just the way. That's just how that you need to look at wrestling. And if anybody these days, anybody that comes into wrestling, whether you coming back to it, you come into it for the first time, or you always been around. Nowadays, you have to take it with an open mind, dude. You have to come into it with an open mind. You have to come into it and realize that, yeah, I know that this dude he reminds me of a serial killer named Dexter, but this nigga is not a serial killer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's just what the role he's playing to get the gimmick over. If it don't work, then Dexter Loomis is done. He get repackaged or fired, one of the two, however they feel it, and that's that. So,
and then the last thing I'm gonna say on it, y'all talk about MMA being over wrestling and everything. I want y'all to notice too, if y'all pay attention to a lot of these rosters, a lot of them motherfuckers that was in the UFC, MMA, and Bellator and all that, a lot of them starting to take their ass over to get that ass in that ring. I just want y'all to notice that too. That's all I got to say about that.
Oh yeah, a lot of MMA. It's with Ken Shamrock and what's the other dude named Dan Severn, all those motherfuckers.
Steve Blackman, all those motherfuckers.
Yeah, Steve Blackman, all those motherfuckers gave us for that kind of shit to come over. These guys come over here. They want to be physical, but they don't want their careers to be over with as quick as they would be in UFC or boxing or anything else.
With all that damn brain trauma and all that other shit, you got to be fed by a spoon at 45 and shit. That's that bullshit.
They don't want. That's why it sucks that it took so. I mean, that kind of stuff is worked out of the WWE now. You know, they're safer in wrestling. Period. These guys are safer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what makes these real fighters want to come over there and work with them, because they know that, man, look, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna be able to look like the badass I truly am without the consequences of actually getting my fucking brains punched out of my ear. You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't got shit to do with, I want to be pretty or none of that shit like that, bro. It's got everything to do with I have a fucking family. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to play with my kids one day. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to walk when I'm fucking 50. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's more about. It ain't got shit about, I got to look pretty. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It's got everything to do with longevity. You understand what I'm saying? Longevity.
And I'm sure Brock Lesnar and them will tell you that too. Look, bro, of course he can go in that ring and do it, in that octagon and do it. But don't he just look so much better in the ring?
Yeah.
Knowing that he can be, that he got some MMA training behind. First got that we seen when Brock first got there, Brock was a wrestler. He didn't know how to throw a punch. You know what I'm saying? You could see it, and he threw some of the ugliest punches back in the I ever seen back when he was back first coming up. But now, shit, nigga, he notice he really don't throw many punches at all. He still don't throw many punches at all. He go out there, nigga, and just suplex the shit out of nigga. And, you know what I'm saying? That's you wrap that shit up and the match over with. Hit him with an F5. Match is over with. Bryan got that shit laid. He still got that MMA pedigree, badass pedigree, but now he can just come over here and still be Brock Lesnar with that MMA pedigree. He ain't used he was using it when he first got back, Kimura locking niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that shit faded. Now he just went straight back to big match Brock. Nigga, I'm just throwing around a couple times. You know what I mean? Make it easy. I ain't gonna bruise myself even doing it. I ain't gonna break a sweat. Had a few, man. That wasn't even the case because Brock had plenty of matches where he was taken to the limit. Just forget this nigga was in that Royal Rumble when he started at number 1 and was taking on every damn body until storyline came into play. Mm-hmm. But that's enough of WWE. Let's